Europe is currently battling one of its worst heat waves in recent history. Countries like Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Slovakia and Hungary have recorded temperatures above 40 to 41 degrees Celsius. Well, the impact has been severe. Wildfires are spreading, roads are buckling, and railway services have been disrupted. And more than 1,000 excess deaths have reportedly been recorded since late June, with elderly people being the worst affected. And this has led many Indians to ask a simple question. If India regularly experiences 45 to 48 degrees Celsius every summer, why is Europe struggling at just 40 degrees? Well, the answer is much more complex than the temperature shown on thermometer. It involves geography, humidity, infrastructure, and how people have adapted to their local climate. Well, there is the first thing that we need to keep into our minds, that temperature alone doesn't tell the full story. Well, a temperature of 40 degrees Celsius in Europe does not feel the same as 40 degrees Celsius in India. Heat stress depends on several factors including humidity, sunlight, wind speed, building design, and how well people are accustomed to hot weather, as longer days mean more heat storage. Well, Europe is located much farther north than India. During summer, many parts of Europe experience 15 to 17 hours of daylight. And this means roads, buildings and concrete structures absorb heat for much longer and continue releasing it even after sunset, keeping nights unusually warm. And in comparison, India generally gets around 12 to 13 hours of daylight, although the sun is more direct. Surfaces have less time to store heat, allowing temperatures to drop more during the night. Humidity makes the heat feel worse. One of the biggest reasons Europe is suffering is humidity. Our body cools itself by sweating, but sweat only works if it evaporates. And during European heat waves, humid conditions and low wind make evaporation much slower. And as a result, the body struggles to cool itself, increasing the risk of dehydration, heat exhaustion and heat stroke. And in contrast, many parts of northern and western India experience dry heat during peak summer. Even at 45 to 48 degrees Celsius, sweat evaporates faster, making it easier for the body to regulate its temperature. But people and infrastructure are built differently in both the areas. As another important factor is adaptation. People in India have lived with extreme summers for generations. They wear light clothing, stay hydrated, avoid outdoor activity during peak afternoon hours, and naturally adjust their daily routines to cope with the heat. Well, in Europe rarely experiences such high temperatures, as so many people, especially the elderly, are less physically prepared for prolonged heat waves. The same difference exists in infrastructure. Most European homes are designed to retain warmth during freezing winters. Thick insulation, sealed windows and limited ventilation help keep homes warm in winter but also trap heat during summer. Indian homes, on the other hand, have traditionally been designed to stay cool with high ceilings, verandas, courtyards and better natural ventilation. Even the roads are different. European roads use softer asphalt suitable, that is, for cold climates, which can soften and buckle during extreme heat. Indian roads use harder grades of bitumen that are designed to withstand temperatures above 45 degrees Celsius. Well, let us shed light on the bigger picture, as scientists warn that climate change is making heat waves more frequent and more intense across the world. Europe is warming faster than the global average, while India is also witnessing rising temperatures and increasingly severe weather events. So the next time someone asks that why does Europe struggle at 40 degrees Celsius while India survives 48 degrees Celsius, remember that temperature is only one part of the story. Humidity, longer daylight hours, building design, road engineering and human adaptation all play a major role in determining how dangerous a heat wave becomes. And the lesson is simple. The same temperature can have very different consequences depending on where you are and how prepared your country is. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.